Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know where Negro news goes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. Imagine you was just on your bike because you broke and you ain't got no car or a bus pass. You on your bike minding your own damn business, going through the hood. You trying to get to the house because you know that KFC is on its way and you got to go ahead and get your chicken wings for your mama and them, take all of them out the bucket, and you know they don't wash their hands. But all of a sudden, you get approached by 3 white men asking for a cigarette. You reach into your pocket to get a cigarette and to give it to them, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Adams County deputies continue to investigate a series of fights over the weekend.
One of those incidents led to one person being shot and another arrested. The sheriff says Houston Pretty is the latest person charged in the case. He is charged with aggravated assault and conspiracy. 3 on Your Side's Chris Fields joins us now to tell you what led to the chaos. Chris.
Well, Maggie, the Adams County Sheriff says everything stemmed from a man occasionally riding his bike to being assaulted by a group of individuals. And get this, it was all caught on video. He says it's an attack no one should ever have to endure or witness.
It's one of the most heinous things that you can see, because if you watch this video, it'll make the average person who has any kind of compassion in their heart get emotional.
Sheriff Travis Patten admits it was painful for him to watch what appears to be a brutal attack on someone he says was only trying to enjoy an evening of bicycling.
So my man Reginald Butler was just minding his own damn business, and 3 white dudes just start whooping his ass for no apparent reason. Right, it's almost like we back in the 60s. If you guys know anything about Mississippi, Mississippi was the most racist state in the Union, even beating Alabama. We know Alabama was crazy because they'll stick them dogs on you and put them fire hose on your ass in a minute. That's how bad Mississippi was. And he left, got away, got back on his bike, right? He took the ass whooping, whatever. But what did he do next? Will shock you.
You know, this guy was riding his bike down the street and they stopped him and asked for a cigarette, which turned into asking him to fight, calling him all kinds of names.
Sheriff Patten says later that night, Butler returned to that area near the bridge where 2 separate incidents occurred.
Reginald Butler went home for a while, and what he did was he retrieved a weapon before coming back from his residence. He did not return to the original scene of the crime, which we learned later on, but he did get back on his bike and began to ride towards another bridge on Deerfield Road.
This one, Patten says Butler was assaulted yet again.
Things escalated between him and this individual. That individual ended up assaulting Reginald Butler as well. When there was a break in the altercation to where the other individual was no longer assaulting Reginald, he was then shot. Reginald pulled a weapon and shot that individual one time, and after firing multiple rounds at this individual.
Both Butler and the shooting victim, Cameron Talton, who we now know was involved in the initial assault, were arrested. He's charged with aggravated assault and 1 count of conspiracy to commit aggravated assault. Butler has since bonded out of jail.
That was a very emotional thing for this entire community. You could see the pain and the anger and the frustration throughout this community, and that's why we work diligently with our state and federal partners on this case to make the arrest that we made and to be transparent as possible in this case.
So again, he goes back home. He said, I'm gonna get my gun and I'm just gonna go back the other way, because I ain't trying to have no problems. And when he goes the other way, they find him over there too. Whoop his ass again when he had the gun. Then again. Then once they break it up, he said, F it, I'm gonna just shoot you now. So they had to lock his ass up, right? All I gotta say is, Mr. Butler, why you didn't shoot him when they was whooping your ass? Now, here's the situation though, right? I think I know why he didn't shoot him. Because it's Mississippi and he grew up probably around a time where things are getting a little worse. I'm gonna tell you why he didn't shoot him. Because he would have never had a case against white men shooting him. He knew he was gonna go to jail. But once they had whooped his ass and they had evidence, he just said, well, y'all saw that, right? Yeah, let me shoot you. Pow! pow, pow, pow. Now, I like the police chief on this, man. The police chief is actually on his side. The community is outraged. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You know, I'm not the biggest racist commentary kind of person out there in my commentary towards the black community, but I'd be a damn fool to tell you they don't exist. It still exists, man. And I told you, not even me telling you, Dr. Claude Anderson told us in 1995 that by 2015, white people will become more emboldened, all right? And we all know what's happening right now. A lot of folks is getting a lot more bold. We know we have the president in right now, okay? And then while some folks saw the benefits of the immigration, he do come with some negatives with his crowd. So they are a little bit more emboldened, especially poor whites, okay? So with that being said, family, you can't just think because we're not in the 60s no more, it's all good. People don't care about messing up on camera and stuff like that. And again, I hope he beat this. Again, the person that got shot, you was there in the first video, but you wanted more. And now your ass is shot. You better leave black people alone. Next story. Imagine you going to church as a member of the house of the Lord, and you really like your pastor, right? Not in that way at first. I'm talking about if you're a woman, because we know they got them kind of churches for the men's too. But you're a lady, you're a single lady, your pastor's single. He see your thick ass in the audience. Lord have mercy. And all of a sudden he like, look, why don't you step on my house? I want to pray for you. In the book of No Conduct, chapter 1, verse 69, okay? You take your ass over there and this happens. Some of you ladies think that it is okay to date a man of God because, you know, they got the little church collar on, they in the word and all of that. And that's what you think. So you figure that you can just go over to the pastor's house and everything will be okay, right? Well, that's what a young lady did in North Carolina. She went to the good Reverend Elijah Rouse's house. Now, he is the pastor or shepherd over at the Destiny Impact Church Ministries. I mean, I don't know what all you pastors got your little dusty churches, but you know, something happened where she most likely wanted to leave and the pastor pulled out something. Not his meat per se. He pulled the strap out.
What?
What the hell is wrong with you?
And he was like, you're not gonna be able to leave here unless you give me the cheeks. So the pastor forcibly took the cheeks, then basically pointed the strap at her so she couldn't leave while he was taking the cheeks, okay? Now, want to know what's bad about it? He's from Kinston, North Carolina. He's also the supervisor at Kinston's Parks and Recreation Department, all right? Now, this is what makes it bad. And what makes it worse is people in the community know him. That girl, Kia, Sad Music, says, I know him, oh my God. I seen him 2 weeks ago at church. Damn, y'all gotta start doing background checks on these new pastors for real, okay? This person goes, Cud just told me to stay out of trouble. Hold on, stop the show. Bruh, you out here taking the cheeks, but you telling your people to stay out of trouble? Down bad. Damn, pastor. Was it like that? Did you need something that bad? You had to go and pull the strap out and then take the cheeks? How do you take the cheeks with the gun? I don't even want to talk about that, man. But you're like a park and district supervisor too, and you have a really good job. Man, like some of y'all is crazy, man. Have you ever heard of Paul Molina? Have you ever heard of Paul Molina? Have you ever seen some of these AI cheeks out there? Go to Instagram and AI cheek it up. All you gotta do is go there and AI, go in a room. You can experience self-clapalization, self-clapology. It ain't never hurt nobody. Now you about to get clapology, all right. Just the other version of it. It won't be clapathon tech. It'll be somebody at Clap House.
Yeah, boy.
And we already know what happened over there. Booty clapping sounds mixed with prison bars. That's where we're going, okay? You're gonna be over there, booty clapping it up or getting clapped up. So you better stop. Well, it's too late for you, already done, so cheeks gone. Next story. This beautiful lady right here is fine. I mean, it's kind of, if she wasn't in the prison photo, I'd probably holler at her, right? You can tell that she might be thick too, but she's going viral for all the wrong reasons. Now, you can see she's beautiful, so she's probably married. A lot of beautiful ladies are married, but just because you're beautiful don't mean that you're not gonna have problems in your relationship. And well, she's locked up for a reason. Let's see what her fine ass done did. So guys, do you see this beautiful young lady, Tanisha Tijuana Hernandez? Yeah, this young lady here is obviously, I don't know if she's Dominican, Afro-Latina or something like that. But she got into it with her husband, all right? And the argument was about excessive booty clapping. Either she was getting her cheeks clapped or he was clapping cheeks. It didn't say who was enrolled at Clapathon Tech, but somebody enrolled themselves as a student over on the campus, okay? And what happened was they got into an argument and then they got into a little bit of a scuffle, okay? And then she told the cops, after all had transpired, that he choked her in the bathroom and asked about where the gun was. Where the gun at? Okay? But that's not true, okay? What happened was, it was getting a little bit of tussle. He let her go, walked out of the bathroom and into the bedroom closet. All right? He probably was going on there to get, some of his stuff, and he was getting the hell up out of there, right? Which is what you should do if you have an argument with your wife or girlfriend. Get your stuff and get out, okay? But this is where it gets a little fuzzy. He was leaving the house, and she gonna say to him, are you going to continue to put your hands on me? And then he said, yeah, B. All of a sudden, now, as he's leaving her, okay, she's trying to say it's self-defense. This ain't self-defense. He's leaving the premises and you shot him. Guess where you shot him, y'all? In the ass. You done shot him in the ass. Okay? Now, that sounds like very Diddy-ish to me. You done got shot in the booty by your wife. Okay? Now your ass is being held without bond in Broward, Maine jail. And I'm not even gonna go over all the women folk around the country that's like bigging her up for doing that. Don't do that. If somebody is hitting you, you have to have self-defense. They have to be charging it at you or trying to hurt you during that time. You can't just shoot their ass later. So Miss Hernandez then shot her husband in the ass as he was leaving the house and then gonna try to claim self-defense. Y'all better understand what self-defense is. It's not when the dude whoop your ass and then he leaves as self-defense. No, that's while he's whooping your ass or trying to whoop your ass, then you gunshots. That's self-defense, where your life is in danger. Not when you talking about, you gonna hit me again? Yeah. Oh, really? Pow, pow, pow. Booty hole all bleeding. That's not self-defense. That's called getting, you ain't got no bond. So that's how bad your story was, okay? And somebody probably got it on ring cam, so we know you're lying. Next story. So guys, it was a really great show. I mean, it was dusty, but it was great. We got the two white guys jump black men and get that work. Y'all's down bad. Got shot up. Then we have the cheek taking pastor who wants to pull out guns and stuff and make women give it up when he about to be in prison without a gun, giving it up involuntarily because they're gonna do something to your booty in North Carolina. Then you have the beautiful lady here who shot her husband in the ass for, we don't know why. It's her story against their story, we don't know. Who shall win the Dusty Award of the day? Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It's everybody. I'm sorry. The three white dudes, all y'all dusty. The pastor, you're a booty clapper. You're about to get clapped. The lady, you shot your husband in the ass. And the pastor is about to get shot in the ass in a different way once he get there. All of y'all dusty. Throw the dust on everybody. It's over for you. Guys, listen. Subscribe at the bell. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Thank you for watching Destiny's Network. We out.